One man is recovering tonight after he was seriously injured in a morning apartment fire. KREM 2's Tova Tupper joins us live. We're getting a brief break right now. It's just sprinkling and a little breezy here in Spokane.
She has beautiful green eyes. I don't know if Charlie can get a close shot of her, if she'll play for the camera.
We should get some relief as the system moves up. Severe flooding caused extensive damage after a cloudburst swept through India on Friday. We're taking out live pictures of the scene. That driver collided head-on with a vehicle going westbound. Troopers say the collision happened around 9 p.m. tonight. The driver of the car heading the wrong way died on scene. The person hit in the collision was airlifted to Sacred Heart Medical Center. No word yet on their condition. Crews say they do not know when the road will reopen. I'm just so distracted by this
totally
cute
listening
pic of
to
the
you.
litter.
But
so
Katie and I have
cute.
been fighting over who gets to hold May.
Yes.
Give them a call or go visit even better at Spokanimal, okay?
There we go.
Or visit us. Oh, right in the mouth. Bye, Kisses.
Good evening and happy Labor Day. I'm Katie Utehs. Randy and Jane have the night off. A bomb threat closed down several businesses in Ritzville and ramps to Interstate 90. Police say that threat was called into the Starbucks on West Galbraith Way around 11. Authorities searched the entire area but didn't find anything. Now, KREM 2's Cole Heath is live with more on the investigation. Cole? Investigators are working to determine what led to a murder-suicide in North Spokane this weekend. Detectives say a 26-year-old man killed a 20-year-old woman in an apartment complex near Westview and Colfax Saturday. After the shooting, the man barricaded himself inside. SWAT team members later found him dead with an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Neighbors we spoke with today said the two were romantically involved. Names will not be released until after autopsies are completed. Those are scheduled for tomorrow. Spokane police are looking for a man accused of robbing a North Spokane hotel this morning. Authorities say a man wearing a dark hooded sweatshirt robbed the Ramada Inn on the 9600 block of Newport Highway. The inn's clerk told police the man said he had a gun and demanded cash. Police brought out a canine unit to search for the suspect, but they couldn't find anyone. A KREM 2 News alert for drivers in North Spokane. A collision is blocking traffic near Rowan and Crestline. Police are on scene directing traffic. The crash involved one man and an SUV. One person has been transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Drivers are being asked to avoid the area. The summer heat is returning for the work week. Meteorologist Randy Mann is here for Tom Sherry. Has more. The wet spring this year made for a tough gardening season, but now that late summer that we're talking about is helping nurseries bounce back. And KREM 2's Sean Chitness is live with more on how local owners are doing. Sean? Those out of work have a little to celebrate this Labor Day. Friday's job report showed hardly any signs of growth. The nation's jobless rate sits just above 9%. That number does not include people who have stopped looking for work and those who consider themselves underemployed, meaning they are working part-time but would like full-time work. About 14 million Americans fall into those two categories. Workers in Idaho and Montana are more likely to work two jobs. 7% of people living in those states hold down two jobs. The national average is around 5%. Census data also shows some occupations tend to have more multiple job holders. Those include firefighters, paramedics, and teachers. President Barack Obama is spending Labor Day trying to convince Americans he can turn around the virtually stalled job market. The president spent the day in Detroit speaking to workers. It's a dress rehearsal for Thursday's big job speech in front of Congress.
He's made very clear that now is the time to focus, the Congress, the Senate, the White House, everyone coming together.
Thursday, the president is expected to present a plan that includes an extension of jobless benefits and new tax credits for businesses who are hiring. The president's plan is expected to be rejected by Republicans. The economy was also the focus in South Carolina today as Republican presidential hopefuls took to the stage. Labor Day marks the unofficial start of the campaign season, and South Carolina is a key state for the GOP. Since 1980, the winner of the Republican primary in South Carolina has gone on to become the party's nominee.
This economy is in grave danger of getting worse, not getting better.
Current administration is stealing from generations yet unborn to satisfy the growth of government.
Sarah Palin turned down an invitation to the forum. She has not yet declared whether or not she is running. Pack your patience if you plan to hit the road today. Officials with the Department of Transportation say traffic will be heavy on Interstate 90 from North Bend to Clay Elum. 2,500 cars are expected to travel that stretch of road just today. This is a live look at I-90 through Snoqualmie Pass. Gas prices remained high this holiday weekend. According to AAA, the national average is just below $3.65 a gallon. That's the second highest level ever heading into the Labor Day weekend. But here in the inland Northwest, GasBuddy.com says prices are falling in Spokane, but just slightly. Drivers are now paying about $3.77 a gallon, and over in Coeur d'Alene, drivers there can expect to pay about $3.66 a gallon. Labor Day is also your last chance to feast in Riverfront Park. Pig Out in the Park runs until 10 tonight. Vendors say the weather played a big role in this year's event. The first night, thunderstorms drove people out of the park. Since then, the weather has been warm and mild. One vendor called the conditions perfect.
But I think weather definitely is a factor about an outdoor venue like this, where they can come in and listen to free music and have all their choices that they'd ever want for the food they get to pick.
Event organizers tell us 90,000 people are expected to come out for this year's Pig Out, and they expected to serve 190,000 plates of food. Next at 5, firefighters are battling a massive wildfire in Texas tonight. Conditions are so bad they can only battle flames from the air. And one of the least expected victims of the rough economy may be our vehicles. A new report shows many drivers can't afford even small repairs. You're watching KREM 2 News at 5. It is a beautiful morning. We've got some sun breaks and a break from the precipitation, but you can see where the ground is wet out there. That's from that band of showers that pushed through last night. And as we look at the Doppler radar, you'll see where that system is pushing over the Idaho Panhandle and out into Montana. And we are going to have another round of rain. You see it's in the Columbia Basin right now, and it'll be sweeping this direction. And so that's going to be the name of the game today. We will have showers, then breaks, and then breaks again into the evening time. And so if we move into future tracker, we'll see exactly how that's going to work out. 7 a.m. Wednesday, we're starting this off, pushing through, and you'll see some rain and then clearing, and then another band of rain again, and then Thursday throughout the day we could have clearing. So springtime weather, we're going to have just a series of storms, one after the next. Watches and warnings, there is a winter weather advisory until 5 p.m. Wednesday, and that's for the Cascades. Add 4 to 9 inches of snow. This precipitation round is really just bringing lots of snow to the mountain. It's falling as rain in the valleys. Our friends down in Moscow, Lewiston, good news, some of those flood warnings are expiring. The Potlatch flood warning is expected to expire this evening as that river will begin to fall. Today, tonight, temperatures are pretty mild, and that's good news. Grand Coulee 55 for a high today, Deer Park 53, Ritzville 55 as well. Partly cloudy with some rain in the east slopes of the Cascades, 61 in the Tri-Cities, Wenatchee 56. Rain for us today, 51 in St. Mary's, 48 in Sandpoint, 55 in Walla Walla. Grangeville 51, Kalispell 52, and Libby 53. The 7-day forecast, as this pattern continues up until this weekend, we may see a break come Monday when we have that mostly cloudy forecast, but we can always hope for a little sunshine in there. We'll take what we can get, that's for sure. The good news is those temperatures at 48, 50, we're a little bit below average, but not too far from where we should be this time of year. Just happy that the valley snow has stopped.
I was going to say, it's really warm in the morning.
Yes, it's comfortable coming in. You know, we do see a little dip in the temps right as daybreak, but then it warms up again and it's wonderful.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Katie.
Thanks.